Genesis chapter 25. The chapter talks about Abraham and even Isaac's descendants. Verses 1 through 4. Abraham again took a wife, and her name was Keturah, and she bore him all these people. It's okay that Abraham had another wife. Sarah had passed. God said Abraham would have numerous descendants. This is starting to become true. Verses 8, 9, and 10. Abraham breathed his last and died in a good old age, an old man and full of years, and was gathered to his people. And his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah, the field which Abram purchased from the sons of Heth. There Abraham was buried, and Sarah his wife. Abraham is old. He's done all that he has been asked to do by God. It's his time to pass. He's going to heaven, and he's being buried in a nice place where his wife was also buried. They can be together. So now we learn about Ishmael, Abraham's first son of Hagar. These were the sons of Ishmael, and these were their names, by their towns and their settlements. 12 princes according to the nations. These were the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years. And he breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people. Ishmael, being a descendant of Abraham, and being promised great success, he had 12 princes. When he died, he was gathered to his people, which is good. He was a good man. God promised him success, and he got it. But God also promised Isaac success, and he's struggling to have it at first. Verses 21 and 22. Now Isaac pleaded with the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord granted his plea. And Rebekah his wife conceived. But the children struggled together within her. And she said, If all is well, why am I like this? So she went to inquire of the Lord. She's supposed to have kids, but she's struggling. She's wondering what's wrong, so she goes and asks the Lord. Verse 23. And the Lord said to her, 2 nations are in your womb. 2 peoples shall be separated from your body. 1 people shall be stronger than the other, and the older shall serve the younger. Lord is warning Rebekah. Not only are you going to have children, but they're going to be twins. One will be stronger than the other, though. The older one is going to serve the younger one. Verses 24, 25, and 26. So when her days were fulfilled for her to give birth, indeed there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red. He was like a hairy garment all over, so they called his name Esau. Afterward his brother came out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, so his name was called Jacob. So I looked it up on the Enduring World website. I've been using that website when I've been confused with verses. It's very nice to help summarize. A heel grabber is known as someone who is smart, witty, clever. They will give you trouble. Jacob came out grabbing Esau's heel, and that is a sign for later. He's the younger one that's going to be more powerful and take control of his brother. Verse 27. So the boys grew, and Esau was a skillful hunter, a man of the field, but Jacob was a mild man, dwelling in tents. Verses 29 through 31. Now Jacob cooked a stew, and Esau came in from the field, and he was weary. And Esau said to Jacob, Please feed me with that same red stew, for I am weary. But Jacob said, Sell me your birthright of this day. The younger son will control the older. He's going to sell his birthright. It's always the firstborn son that gets everything once the father dies. Esau selling his birthright to Jacob means that Jacob, the younger son, is going to get everything once Isaac dies and be more powerful. Verses 32 through 34. And Esau said, Look, I am about to die, so what is this birthright to me? And Jacob said, Swear to me as of this day. So he swore to him and sold his birthright to Jacob. And Jacob gave Esau bread and stew of lentils. Then he ate and drank, arose and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Esau sold it to Jacob, and he didn't really care. He said, I'm going to die too. It doesn't matter if I get this birthright or not. He can have it. But it's going to be his downfall. This chapter just shows that God does not break his promises. He keeps his covenant. It also shows that different people have different purposes in life, and some will be more powerful than others. But you will be powerful, and you will have success if you have God. Thank you for watching.